My name is Nia Graham, and this is my presentation for marketing. Aaliyah's Dance Shop is a point shoe production company that specializes in creating customized point shoe for dancers of different skin complexions. To accommodate diversity in the ballet world, my company offers a wide variety of flesh-tone point shoes, and we also provide the dancers with a custom ribbon and elastic to complement the shoe. The mission of the company is to bring more awareness of diversity into dance spaces where there's a lack of inclusivity for minorities, specifically Black women. During the Christmas season, the School of American Ballet and the New York City Ballet from New York City puts on their annual stage ballet production of George Balanchine's The Nutcracker. Friends and family buy tickets during the holiday to watch their dancers portray the classic characters of Marie, the Sugar Plum Fairy, and the Nutcracker Prince. Since 1954, the lead role of Marie has been portrayed only by white women until now. In 2019, the New York City Ballet introduces for the first time their Black Marie, the lead role whose life is charged with magic. Why did it take the New York City Ballet almost 65 years to cast a non-white Marie? Classical ballet and some ballet schools are predominantly white. As of recently, over the years, people have been trying to push more diversity into ballet. What is the history behind ballet? Ballet was created in the 15th and 16th centuries during the Italian Renaissance. In 1795, the first point shoe was created by Charles Didlot called the Flying Machine. The modern-day point shoe that most people see now was created in the early 20th century by ballerina Anna Pavlovna. Bad ballerinas were not seen as being suited for ballet due to Eurocentric beauty standards and race and Jim Crow laws. Color casting also started to emerge more in the ballet world, where dancers were being casted in roles not because of their technical ability, but because of their skin complexion. We see this example in the character of Giselle in Swan Lake, where dancers that portray her role dye their hair to be blonde if they are not blonde naturally. Black ballerinas would feel out of place and would be pretending in ways that white dancers are not, which illuminates the social construct of race. At one point, most ballet companies used pink, beige, or white tights to color match to the shoe, but now modern-day ballet companies are dishing tights for bare legs, so color matching is very important. This would be a problem for darker skin tone dancers because a pink shoe on darker skin will ruin their line extensions. What does a demonstrator need? A demonstrator needs the benefits is a variety of options, which includes more variety for consumers or dancers that are of darker skin, and also to give them more range than only just two limited options. Two is the protection of the feet. The point shoe will support her arch when she goes up on releve or on her toes and make sure that she has a straighter back position and stronger leg and arm muscles. For supply and demand, on average, a professional ballerina goes through 60 plus pairs of point shoes per season. So there's always a supply and demand, and most of the time they go through 3 to 4 pairs a week. For diversity in the ballet community, not many people have resources to have their point shoes to be dyed. Sometimes they're only made specifically for certain dance companies like Alvin Ailey. They have their shoes specifically dyed to match their dancers' complexions. And having only 1 or 2 options to choose from for point shoes limits showing diversity in their products and also shows a lack of interest in appealing to the increasing target market of minority dancers in ballet. The price point of my shoe will be from $75 to $100. The pricing of the shoe will depend on what type of shoe they order, how many customizations must be made, and most importantly, the colored satin of the shoe. This is because the process of dyeing satin requires them to be baked overnight to maintain the color of the shoe. And it's also more expensive to get the dyes to dye the shoe. For the target market, I am trying to appeal to the professional dancer market and the pre-professional dancer market. And I'm also trying to appeal to children and adults who have an ethnic background, specifically African Americans and other minorities. For my marketing strategy, I'll be using the 7 P's of marketing. For my product service strategy, I will use people processing strategy. And for my people processing strategy, consumers will come to my physical on-site store location to be fitted for the shoe. The core service will provide customers with the point shoes, and my supplementary service will be the customization of the point shoe. For place distribution strategy and the people strategy, I'll use direct distribution of the internet, which will be me having a website that will help consumers also experience the customization of a shoe if they're not able to come physically to my on-site store location. The promotion strategy and physical evidence, I'll use personal information sources to relate with my customers. use real customers in our advertisements to stimulate positive word of mouth, and to reassure our customers' needs. We will also engage in post-purchase communication. For our pricing strategy, we will use the status quo pricing. By using the status quo pricing, my company can enter the market with little planning and also meet the competition's prices. This is commonly done by other point shoot companies as well. For the process, our internal barriers that the company might face is lack of capital and lack of resources. Who is our competition? These are our other competitions that we're up against, also known as Freed of London, Capezio, Gander just to name a few. Some of the competitive advantages that they might have are that they are well-known brands. Some of them offer more than just point shoes. For example, Capezio also offers dancewear items that dancers can wear to practice or for performances. Another competitive advantage is that some of these companies, specifically Freed of London and Gander already are starting brown point shoes that are directed towards ballerinas or darker skin. The disadvantage to this is that their point shoes are only limited to 2 brown options. This is my wow factor video.
Point shoes are specifically designed to match your skin tone, to extend your leg line. I found it funny and always wondered why they never chose to match mine. I was 19 years old the first time I saw another black ballet dancer. I remember that feeling at home in Paris. Unemployed, not knowing if I could dance. I cried. I thought I was the only one fighting. Growing up as a black ballerina was a silent struggle filled with consistent racist comments that you hear from an early age. The assumption was that my body was not made to do ballet. You look like a boy. Your bum is too big. Your hair isn't right. Without representation through your training and sometimes in your career, you have to really believe in yourself that you can achieve your dreams. I was once told that I could not be cast with other white dancers from my ballet class because I didn't look feminine enough and that I would look better as a part of the male cast. So I was cast as a male dancer. You should do hip-hop, they told me, because you guys are great movers. They said I won't ever have a job in ballet. This industry was not ready for me, not ready for us, black people. They exclaimed that if I didn't make my butt disappear, then my teacher will cut it with a kutla. That's a knife they used to cut sugarcane with on the plantations. I was just fed up of the bullying and mentally exhausted. Maybe they were right. Maybe I should have given up. But I wanted to fight. Fight for black dancers to have an equal chance in this art. I wanted to prove that anyone can dance no matter what skin color you are. You see, point shoes have been designed to match your skin tone and extend your leg line. I find it funny because I always wondered why they never chose to match mine. My leg line was broken wearing nude equipment, and so was my mind and spirit. My name is Marie-Astrid Mancé, and I come from Paris. And I am a ballet dancer.
In conclusion, Aaliyah's Dance Shop provides dancers with the best quality of pointe shoes and helps bring awareness to the diversity in the ballet community. My company and its services will help dancers to continue their journey of dance and to make them feel confident on the stage. Together, our passion for the art of dance and the fight for diversity creates a great relationship with consumers and changing the stigmas against black ballerinas. If you would like to know more, please look at my references if you want to go further in depth into the research. Thank you so much for listening. If you have any questions, you can email me here as listed on the PowerPoint slide. Thank you.